Hidden mechanics, also known as sub-mechanics, as they are a subsection from the main mechanics like swings or movement, are so essential in this game that not knowing how to use these become a huge disadvantage. In this video, I went through some of these with my student, and I guarantee that if you master these, you will be at least diamond or above. So if you go back, like, you see, like, you're not really going in and out, you just...
Like every now and then I would go in, but it was like...
But it barely. They should be, like, from that distance, they can still see you.
Yeah.
Look at it again, right? Look how deep you go. Also, the other thing is, if you go and do this, that is not jiggling. This is jiggling.
Okay.
Because from the enemy's POV, if you're going like this, really far away, they can't tell the difference because they're really far away, so the movement doesn't seem as clear. If you don't go back in to go back out, they won't see the difference, right? This,
so it's only when you're close.
Yeah, so if you go like this, you might be able to escape, like, unless they pre-fire you really fast in the bad timing that you swing out. That would be unfortunate, but
yeah,
this is what you should do. And if we go back to look at what you did right here, you see, like, you're thinking that you're going in and out, but you're really not.
Yeah.
Just real quick, just
Alright.
see how back in you go. Like, they can still see your shoulder there. Every time that you go in, they can still see your shoulder. Right? So, if we go back to how I showed you. So, if you go like this, right? Because of how close you are to the wall, here they can still see your shoulder. The guy right down here can still see your shoulder here. Technically, this is, if this is my head, this is here is my shoulder. And even if you were like this, right? Like, look at that. From here, I can still see your head and you can't even see me. Like, you have to just do a proper swing back over here. Like, you have to see this fucking pipe to make sure that you're not out. See the difference?
Yeah.
I'm going between this pole to this pole with my crosshair. Right? You want to make sure that that's the difference.
Last player standing.
First of all, you swung this like slow, right? You're holding down shift and you should be swinging this properly. It's okay to shift sometimes, but then you know how to do the silent run, right?
No, how do you do that?
The two steps that you can do silently.
Yeah,
You can hear me run, yeah?
Yeah.
I made a sound step, right? Made another sound step, right?
Nothing. 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 Nothing.
So... And just so you know, I am not holding shift after when I swing, right? This right here, I'm not holding shift at all. This on the enemy's POV feels like you're running. So there's two steps that you can make. Usually this is the distance that you can make without making a sound. This is the distance that if you go from that to that, you make a little bit of the sound. So you want to have your crosshair, like your shoulder to shoulder. Doesn't make a noise. Crosshair to crosshair makes a noise. So let's say your head is here, because your shoulder is going to be in, right? So no noise.
Okay. Yeah.
Shoulder inside the line, aim a little bit further back. No noise. But if you go from this point to this point, crosshair to crosshair, you will make one step sound. So if you perfectly time it, it's very dangerous, because like that's why I like you to be a little bit inside these lines, right? A little bit past. So this distance here, if you do it perfectly, you can do it without a sound from line to line. But if you screw up a little bit, practice this to this, just pressing D and stopping. Right? That's full speed. That's full speed technically from this point to this point. So
I was not aware of this.
it's okay to shift. You don't want them to know that you're there, right?
Yeah.
This is a spot someone could be in. See, I do this a lot when I'm coming back through this spot. So I know this spot very well. Shifting. Someone could come out at any moment. I doubt at this point. It's too late. Right?
Yeah.
Someone could be right there. Someone could be right here. Someone could be right there. Right? Which the chamber is. And he shot a bullet, and you saw that bullet fly, but I think you're not focused. There's too much going on. That's the, what they call it, the shuttle step. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. And if you'd like to be the next student, you can apply it in my Discord, link down in the description. Those are core concepts that you need to grasp, right? You know how to jump peek?
To a degree, isn't it like when you pull the knife out and you jump out like from the angle?
I'll see if I can explain this with lines. This is the corner. This is kind of like the area that we want to jump peek. You are over here. You can tell that this is 45 degrees because this is 90-degree angle. You want to move on a 45-degree forward, moving to the left. You're using both A and W on this situation. You're gonna jump and then you're gonna press SD after you jump. So if I was to show you this, it has to be with your knife out as well, because otherwise you're slow. 90-degree angle, 45, because you're looking like that, right? Kind of like 45. You go a little bit on an angle.
I see.
So technically here you don't have to press W and D. In this case I can just press W, but when you go back you have to press AS. Right?
Yeah.
Let's say I want to check, it's been quiet, I want to check short, but I don't know if they're here. 45 degrees. I'm actually pressing a W and A on this situation here. Right? So I'm not having to do this because this is sometimes a bit dangerous, right? Because sometimes they still get the shot on you. You're still gonna get a shot, but you survive most likely because people are not gonna like aim really fast. You need to also learn how to crouch, jump silently. Watch this.
That is something else I was unaware of. By being crouched when you jump it completely.
Crouch, jump, you still make noise. Crouch, jump, and then uncrouch.
Oh.
Right? This is not the greatest. Yeah. You could also do it like, you could also jump pick here, but like short distances like that, if you're jumping over a box, is either if you go sideways. On this one it's difficult because the box is pretty short. So doing this, it's usually fine. The moment that you see them, don't do it again. Because it's very easy to shoot someone that's just going up. Could also apply this here, right? It's been a bit quiet. You want to see if they're coming here. Another example here, it would be somewhere like where you don't want to crouch jump because it doesn't benefit you at all, right? You could go like this, but it doesn't really get you anything, right? You want to jump, you see how you jump higher?
Yeah.
So you jump higher. And this here is like so OP, bro. Almost, I have never seen someone get killed while going sideways like this.
Yeah.
But you gotta realize, you're gonna have to make sure that you don't open up too long though, right? Because you're kind of just trying to... You gotta have to practice, so you just go within border of each other.
Yeah.
But stuff like that, very important. Spotting, remember, spotting, information. Information, very important. You get where they are. Like, for example, let's say you didn't know if they were coming A or B, you split apart, your team is mostly on A and you're by yourself on B.